Fala galerinha, espero que estejam todos bem por aí. Bora dar continuidade aqui na nossa campanha do Baldurs Gate 3 Modo Honra. No último episódio demos cabo aqui da Torre do Luar. E agora vamos entrar na Torre Oca. Vamos nessa. Deixa eu ver aqui se eu posso fazer. Tem carga, tem carga. Beleza. Ainda bem, achei que tinha curado a alma. Bom pessoal, já gostaria de pedir aí para você considerar se inscrever no canal, né? E sinta-se à vontade aí para interagir com o meu conteúdo. Cada interação me ajuda bastante. Fechou?
Back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Bora nessa.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Deixa eu ver aqui rapidinho. Tá ok. Beleza. Estou dando uma olhadinha pra ver se eu não tava no mudo. Bora lá. Por aqui.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Vamos dando cabo.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Swift and lethal.
I need a quick word.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended. They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
Carta para Absoluta. Temos aqui. Nada demais. Chop, chop.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective.
A gate thrall. The only way to save it is to kill it.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Blind as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sword, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the illithids to become.
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Ô louco, é assim que nasce os cérebro de patinha, as árvores defeituosas.
Master. No. Down deep. One of three. One of three. Nursery. Here they become. Chop, chop. Help them become. Yes. Yes. Please.
Pô, cara, tá bom então, né? Cadê aqui? Faz tempo que eu não uso isso. Deu saudade de usar. Chop, chop. Ilusão é uma das magias mais OPs desse jogo. Uma luta dessa aqui foi muito fácil, graças à ilusão aí. Vou pegar só a mente. E aqui, ó, vai cair um corpinho aqui. Pega ele. E nós puxa, acho que cai outro. Não, cai não. Eu achava que caiu um corpo com algum item aqui. Vamos ver de onde. Vamos dar um banho de sangue na Laezel. Que maravilha, simplesmente fantástico. Vamos ver Karlak tomando um banho. A Karlak ficou sem palavras. Acho que ela não tá no centro. Aqui, vamos ver.
I can do better. I must.
É, não fala nada não.
One day I'll catch a break.
Bora então. Ah, sai fora, Absoluta.
Let's see.
Vai pra cá mesmo. Você tá doido?
Let my name be known. Taking position.
On my word. Time
Deixa eu
to push
vir.
my luck again.
Só vou avançar com a alma porque fica invisível, né? Não adiantou muito não. Ah, revelou. Fireball, hein? Fireball nada. É isso aqui mesmo. Chegou mortinho. Não, tô queimando.
Ready for another round? Looky. The dance of death!
This is my time.
Time to rest.
De boa, de boa. Vem com essa muralha de fogo aí.
Anything of use?
bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Esse puzzle eu fiz uma vez só, mas é o seguinte, que tem essas 4 cores, né? Notem que o formato delas é parecido com o formato das de cá. Daí o que temos que fazer? Ligar cada uma até chegar lá no formato certo. Essa aqui é a verdinha, tá? Ele não vai ter verde, mas o formato dela esse aqui, da lembrança ali. Pra cá.
Seems simple enough.
Oh.
Console glows as you approach, the mind still desperately yearning.
Pronto. Ali já conectou, eu acho. Beleza? Agora vamos na emoção. Vamos refazer isso aqui.
Console glows as you approach. The mind.
Desfazer e começar outra.
Console glows as.
Vou começar aqui por baixo, na emoção. Agora vamos na razão. Beleza. Discurso. Espera aí, vamos no discurso não, vamos na lembrança. É, aqui da lembrança deu ruim, eu acho. Tá. Então não é isso aqui. Vamos dar um reset.
Mind passively awaits you.
Vou começar aqui com a lembrança. Pega de fora. Depois vem aqui. Vai aqui, ó. Pra cá e pra cá. Emoção. Razão. Eita, que esse trem tá difícil, hein? Pegou tudo, hein? Não, vai fazer isso aqui. Nossa senhora.
The mind passively awaits your... The mind passively awaits your input.
Tá. Emoção. Aqui. 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 E pronto. Emoção conectada. Certo? Lembrança. Pra cá. Peso aqui. Aí pegou no discurso, cara. Não posso subir, né? Razão. Será que vai?
Welcome back, Master.
Aê, pessoal. Até que enfim.
All for me.
No ato 3 eu vou fazer um rebuild aí pra equipar esses negócios. E esse trem aqui.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss. Into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind. And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. It is every Githyanki's duty to ensure the Gith Empire is never reborn. The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Vamos nessa. The grand design.
Baldur's Gate will know my design.
I feel glorious.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law. But they're in my head. They're in my head! They're in yours too! It won't be long now, until we're changed! Am I dead? I don't want to die, but I don't want to live, not like this!
My darling Carolina, how I'd love to wine and dine ya, but you chose my foolish brother over me. And when you two are wed, well, my heart will be but dead. For my sister you will sadly surely be. But my brother, he's a loser, and I take you for a chooser. So perhaps one day you'll leave him high and dry. And if you choose another, what's more loving than a brother? Yes. A stand-up, homely, gentle sort of guy.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with.
The monk-like Githzerai, sibling race to the warrior Githyanki. Their contempt for one another is eclipsed only by their shared hatred of the Illithids.
I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. A Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason you were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you. My people dwell in limbo, a realm of pure chaotic thought. With my mind gone, perhaps my soul will return there. Or perhaps not. Death, freedom, they are one and the same. Touch my mind, and purge it. At the very moment you do, I will make my knowledge yours. I do not. The Gate have been warping flesh for millennia. Who knows what damage they can undo? It is my mind they enslave. It is my mind that must die.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
Os outros cerebelos.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? We are his pets. His plan, Lord Gortash. The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed. Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed...
My head! I can feel them in my head!
Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I am past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul. She whispers in my mind. She sings. Praise the Absolute.
Bora colocar mais essa aí.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly? Right. A jester, are you? Ah, you must be vying for the Lord's patronage too. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. Could do with a bit of natural light, all right. But you know these nobles, odd as fey folk. Now, I need to prepare. Wish me luck.
Falta só o esquartejada. Leitura de mentes.
Shh. This place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart. Right. You get it. I've been watching, learning. This place is alive. A big thinking thing. And it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here?
Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
Beleza. Partezinha aqui também está concluída. Pegamos o buff aí de Githzerai e a historinha dos cérebros, né? Como sempre, gosto bastante aí de ficar vendo essas histórias.
This is Mole's eye patch. What's become of her?
E tinha um tapa-olho da Mol ali também. Eu vi pela tecla Alt. Deixa tudo visível assim. Tá faltando alguém, né? Will, né? Pra variar.
Sharp as ever.
pra variar, né, o Wilson?
Nothing hurts anymore. Very well.
Vamos passar por aqui para pegar os cérebros que ficaram vivos. Eu não pego ânsia, não. Tá, tem restauração.
Very well. No time to waste.
Forever dauntless. Today you fall.
Boa.
Keep it together. These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
I've seen symbols like this, but I still know them.
This
Nossa, esse aqui é o que? Um D20?
if only I can make sense of it.
I don't know what's being said, but
doido,
I
hein?
think I can read this. Almost. Better not be cursed.
Podia ter subido por ali mesmo. Whatever. Descer.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Make way.
Podia ter como tocar um sino aqui, um alarme e vir tudo de uma vez, né?
A whole fleet of Mortiloids.
Ah, essa mente eu não vou voltar lá pra ler, não. Só tem uso. Vamos usá-lo bem. Ainda tem mais algumas coisinhas pra ver aqui. Aqui nesse lugar nós já descemos lá pro PT-34.
Here goes nothing. I have something to ask.
De diálogo.
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you! I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk! And you are aware? How is that possible? Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death, beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels and got lost in your insides. I was not behind it. I do not know. But whoever did it, I'm so glad they left you here for me. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
So much for peace. Have them ready.
Victor's path.
What's this?
She is but the hack doctor who half-pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Vamos ver se eu consigo falar com os mortos. Estraguei o relógio, não.
The corpse has...
Não consigo. Mais uma mente aqui. Não volto lá não. O importante nós já pegamos, que é o buff dos Githzerai.
Here we go.
lascou. Deixa eu vir.
Need to find a way forward.
Make way.
Holding back.
Another step forward.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big. There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul-Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt. All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Tá. Rapieira infernal. Eita, eu posso chamar um cambiante nível 6. Conjura corpo a corpo, ao invés de ser um modificador de destreza, ou ser afetado é um modificador de ataque e conjuração. Eita, Will. Não, tu vai usar essa arma aí. Você tá doido. Ambionte, pô.
Zariel's asset was none other than Mizora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you. I can't imagine how. The pact binds her as tightly as it binds me. All I have to do is stay alive. That should be easy enough, with someone of your skill at my side.
Fechou, parça. Estamos chegando lá, pessoal. Tá quase. Quase tem Catholic.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Geich machinery. Cold as the sea of night, alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes, close your mind.
Let's go. É poder desse no tutorial, hein?
My fury. Some blood.
Survival is all that matters.
Chablau. Pô, cancelou. Vai.
Battle favors the fearless.
Oxi.
live in.
I'm coming for you!
Que dano.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. The Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserved. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived.
Alguns.
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power, everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. Until I realized what I'd done. Perhaps I fought. I don't recall. Either way, I was deemed unworthy of becoming a true soul. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Vai lá, Zé.
Light on my feet. Let's have a
Agora
look.
falta só descer lá pra dar um abraço no nosso amigo Ketheric. Vamos lá dar um abraço gentil nele. Ah, falta essa mulher aqui, né? Tá escondida aqui, ó. Falar com ela.
What a stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
É, nada demais. Vamos nessa. Famoso Mirkur, tudo ou nada. Vamos tomar uns elixirs aqui.
Making me sweat. I have such a headache.
Partiu.
No longer a background murmur. The
Nossa,
presence in
podia
your
ter.
mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Eu podia ter pego lá de fora, agora não dá mais no acampamento. Os scrolls de desintegrar seria útil. Tô sem. Só tem magia de fogo.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Thor!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, It's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Da cabeça aos pés.
Should mind my step.
Ready for anything.
Still breathing, despite everything.
So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Ready for anything. Not one false move.
Não pega. Eles estão tudo longeão. Nossa, 10%. Caramba, mano.
I could go for a good meal. Light as air.
Cara, lá que a porradeira ela vai lá mesmo. E ó. Ah, ele tá invulnerável. Que vacilo.
Can't even catch my breath.
Esqueci total disso. Deixa eu ver. Poção. O foda. Não chego lá. O foda aqui é que ele vai cancelar meu trem. Mais uma bola de fogo. Afastar mais.
Best be on my way.
Victory
Valeu, moçada. Errando muito, hein? Que isso?
This is my time.
Esse cara lá que vai morrer nervoso.
Yes.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Loucura.
Well, fuck.
Missão lendária, Olhar dos Mortos. Furou ela. Ah, não tá perto do livro.
Gods, it's hot in here. That's it.
Fica prostrado. Tentei, faz a boa. Ixi, não passo. chega nele.
Time to strike. Let's go.
Deixa eu ver essas magias aqui, não é possível. Não, não tem nada, mano. Real. Ele é resistente a veneno?
The hammer's gonna fall.
Só 40% da foto. Não vou poder me curar. Vamos ficar santuário de novo. Vamos segurar na onda. Ah, não posso.
is my happy place.
Oxe. O que é aqui? Ela é imune, né? Bombinha. Tem bombinha? Fala que tem. Uma flechona aqui, ó. Eu quero a bombinha mesmo. Tem bombinha. Toma! Existe o...
This is my time.
detonar, Mirko. Caraca, mano. Some daqui com raio pra cima. Quase, cara. Karnak mata, mano. Karnak mata. Toma, toma, Mirko.
This'll help.
Boa demais.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isobel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Aí sim.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Não botava fé nessa luta não. Achei que realmente eu ia de base. Deu bom demais. Meu loot todo jogado aqui no meio. Armadura de placa. É, né, jogou tudo que tinha jeito de jogar no Miracle, nós jogou na cabeça dele. Loucura.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
You did well. Really well. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three.
Colheita dos Três Mortos.
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Deixa eu ler isso aqui. Petrica é um morto-vivo, obviamente. Dá uma olhadinha nesse loot aqui no canto, parece que tá um tanto de coisa. Bora sair desse lugar.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Banite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Assina embaixo.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
God's be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Só um Laezel que não tem nada. Olha quem tá aqui. A Minthara, velho. O que você tá fazendo aqui, sua louca?
Not have a word. I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god, the Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control. I expected you would be, but know this. What I propose is nigh on impossible, but if anyone can succeed, it is us. We have the prism, and we have the courage to slay gods. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you, while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me, rather than killing me, when you eradicated my minions. Why? So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragslin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? Drought, famine, and warfare are threats to the world as well. Do you intend to eradicate them? The cult are a threat to you. That is what matters. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
Você vai ficar lá, pô.
Good travels.
Eu preciso te matar, Isobel. Mas como? Como eu faço isso, Isobel? Telecinese. Como é que funciona a telecinese? Eu tenho escuridão? Qualquer coisa eu lanço uma escuridão ali e elimino ela no ato. Me fala que você tem escuridão ali.
What's the story? Still alive, so that's progress.
The pride of the gate.
Mas trancar arcana você tem, né?
All's well that ends not as
Peraí,
bad as
pessoal,
it
vou
could have.
arrumar um jeito aqui de fazer esse trem. Trancar arcana, cadê trancar arcana? Poxa, eu só tenho de arrombar. Vou fazer o seguinte. Vai todo mundo pra casa aqui. Vamos pra casa. Eu vou resolver essa parada aqui.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Minha queridíssima Isobel. Precisa morrer, Isobel. Eu quero ver o que eu vou ganhar te matando.
to fight.
Softer than a whisper.
Sai, Ubrin. Ah, que mané pega ladrão aqui, isso. Ainda bem que eu vi essa parada aí. Cara chato, mano. E é mesmo que falta o negócio da lua lá, cara. Vou abrir esse trem aqui de boa.
Stealing has caught someone's attention. What will you do? You've been given the best.
Porra, Barcos. Te ajudei pra caramba, você vem me delatando. Cachorro. Pronto, pessoal. Da Mortinha da Silva. Esse aqui. Vamos ver se vai vir.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
Briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Helm's blessings upon you.
Now you've won, can we go home? Matter says it's not far, and I'm tired. What? Where is she? You think so? Mole is really clever. I hope she finds us again soon.
Well done putting Ketherick in his place. Couldn't have done it better myself. So? It's just Mole's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir? Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
You did it! You squished Ketherick! I knew you could do it! Even if Mole said you couldn't.
Não vou falar pra ela não, tadinha. Tem alguém por aqui? Não. Todos no salão.
Ketherick is dead. Balthazar is dead. Isobel. Sweet Isobel is no more. But we live.
Família Torm se foi oficialmente.
We live at the mercy of the gods. Even I, immortal, have no guarantee of days to come. We must remain vigilant and grateful. I will join your camp tonight. There we will discuss the spirals of time, past and future. And we will make merry in the present, wherein we reside. You certainly will.
You'd make a fine fist.
Sai fora, vocês são tudo uns preguiçosos.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Sai fora. Quer ser recrutado pelo punho não, cara.
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and a love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you, but look at me. I am a relic, a glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
Isso aí, cara.
I owe you an apology. In a sense, yes. But that's because I didn't know what you were capable of. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light. Tough, but fair. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it. My plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Belezinha, Uber.
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldur's Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
there you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin. Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Knowing when to ask for help is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. You helped me in this god's-awful quagmire. When we're back in the city, I'll be fully in my element once more. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend. I'll be seeing you at your camp.
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
Blissful silence. The stone's at peace.
Deixa eu ver se tem algo a acrescentar.
Bring every scrap of courage.
Não. Beleza, conversamos aqui. Falta só o Funessus. Pulei ele, né?
Salona's light extinguished, thy hunger quenched. The scales tip, weighted by blood thou spilt. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Não. Ao meu ver, eles já são mortos também.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Nothing thou dost not already know. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished, as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Entendi. Para não ficar a nossa em ponta, vamos fazer isso aqui agora.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. And if they died, would their deaths not count? But they need not die, for they would have you. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Vamos lá. Vai pra cá. Quase upamos, hein?
Here goes nothing. Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect? You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine, and a strange sensation of acceptance. Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing? A warm swell rises through you. Acceptance. You are worthy. You bold of heart and sharp of tongue, can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause? Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve.
Meus pontinhos. Eu tirei um print aqui. 25 pontos. Nu. Agora dá pra colocar um livro. Sem medo.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering. Pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything, feeling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. So much promised. But what is sought in return? Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply. The glyphs swarm impatiently. The book wants you to turn the page, to delve deeper. It's hungry. The glyphs seem to burn your inner eye, outraged at your denial. Within the pages, you feel a feral thrashing. Living magic, driven mad by what it was used for. Necromancy. The magical energies of all living things were stolen, corrupted, and sealed in this vile book. It wants someone to share in its insanity.
Perfeito.
The voices falter. The anger quells. The magic seems to grow still and quiet, like a soothed beast. Nothing. Just old parchment covered in arcane symbols. The magic sleeps. The heavy cover thumps shut with a strange finality.
Falta só mais isso aqui. Vou roubar a adaga.
An altar to Shah. It appears to seek prey and a blood offering. Your blood.
Vou dar meu sangue pra achar, mas não.
No time to waste.
Poor fucker.
Resistente, hein?
Can't slow down.
Takes you
This is my time.
Isso é um healer, hein?
for this.
Incoming.
Blood comes easy these days.
Bye forever, pal.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Victor's path.
For me!
All of them.
Battle favors the fearless.
Walk in death.
Nada aqui na cidade, se ninguém morreu. Morreu não, acabou mesmo. Mal de sombra. Beleza. Não tem mais nada pra fazer agora, é só ato 3 mesmo. Chegar lá e já era.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Bom pessoal, esse vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Muito obrigado a todos que estão acompanhando aí a gameplay. E até a próxima. Valeu pessoal.